Hello everybody, Electric for Life here, bringing us a brand new video, and today we got a new idea here. So, a while back I asked if you guys would be okay seeing digital deck profiles and everything, and I thought it'd be fun to try and expand on that even more so than just giving you the deck profile, because that's a bit lame, in my opinion. You know, anybody can throw a deck profile together on Ygopro and call it a day, which is, you know, cool and all. And I just mainly asked because I don't have money. Now, that being said, this deck I can totally do IRL, and I'm pretty sure I have all but like 2 of these cards IRL. Actually, all but like 3, including this dude, who I will probably never own until he gets a cheap reprint, but I digress. So today, we're going to try something a bit different, and if you guys like it, let me know down below. So, this is going to be a deck profile, obviously, but I also want to go and delve into combos and show you replays of the deck. Because I've noticed that whenever it comes to these deck profiles on Ygopro, Dueling Book, etc., oftentimes it's just, I play this, I play this, I play 2 of these, I play this, I play this, and that's boring, and I accidentally just clicked out of a card. Anyway, so let me know how you guys think about this with the replays and the test hands, because I got so many decks that I'd love to like explain and everything, and I just would, especially for this one, because I really like this deck and I want to show it off to you, that I feel like that this is something that I really just need to be able to show what this deck can do. So this is Gouki, obviously, as you can tell, you clicked on the video. Gouki is a deck that I really like. I've only ever done like 1 deck profile of it on the channel, and that was back when they were at the height of their peak competitiveness, because I already had all the cards. I literally had everything. I not even intended to play the deck competitively, and I had everything at the time. I'm like, oh, I'll just do it anyway. And then I did the deck profile, and people hated me for doing it, because I'm low tier for life, not meta tier for life, but I don't know. I digress. So, Gouki, I've been trying to think of a way on how I can do it again, and, well, I totally forgot that they got new support in Eternity Code. Most notably, this big guy here, the new boss monster, Gouki, the Power Load Ogre. This thing basically rebrands Gouki, because you can focus on this thing, and you can basically win pretty easily. Gouki, the Power Load Ogre, is a Link 4 with 2800 attack, points right, bottom left, bottom, and bottom right. Needs 2 or more warriors to go into, and has 2800 attack, keep them in mind. He gains attack equal to combined link ratings of all the link monsters you control times 200. And this link summon card is unaffected by other card effects. You can repeat 1 Gouki link monster, then target that cards on the field equal to its rate, up to its link rating. Destroy them. You can only use this effective Gouki to Power Load Ogre once per turn. I really wish it was a quick effect, but oh well. It's a freaking boss monster that gets up to 4,000 plus on a consistent basis and is unaffected by card effects. This thing's busted. Well, I can't say that. If to be busted, it would have to be a quick effect to tribute and pop, because that'd be insane being able to tribute another one and then nuke for 4. But it's still pretty close to it. I mean, it's the best of the boss monsters. I would say like behind it would probably be Master Ogre and then Giant Ogre. We don't talk about Destroy Ogre. We don't. He was garbage. He was garbage when he came out, and I don't. Is he even out in TCG now that I think about it? I don't think he is. Destroy. Oh my God! When did he get printed in TCG? I don't know. Anyway, so let's talk about the Gouki deck. So the big thing with this is it's a pretty standard Gouki deck for the most part, with the exception of the Codebreakers. Now, I talked about the Codebreakers when they were first revealed, and I was very disappointed with them, mainly because there's only 3. And then a friend of mine was like, "Hey, this makes an engine." It does, and it's a good engine. It's such a good engine. So, the Codebreaker main deck monster, 0 Day, basically irrelevant. He could be a normal monster. He could be a normal monster with no effects and all that fun stuff, and it'd be the same thing. But he's got some okay effects. Any link monster that points to him loses 1,000 attack, except for Codebreakers. If a Codebreaker link dies while he's on the field, destroy it, which sucks. And then if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add another copy from your deck to your hand. That's irrelevant. I'm going to be 100% honest. All those effects are 100% irrelevant. All you're using him for is fodder for the 2 links. So there's 2 links for Codebreakers. The first is the link to Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. He's a Link 2, points up and down, 2300 attack, warrior, dark. The big thing there is that he's a warrior. The Codebreakers are warriors, which makes them blend so well with the Goukis. So, he's a warrior, needs 2 effect monsters to go into. When this card is special summoned, if it is co-linked, you can special summon 1 Codebreaker 0 day from your hand, deck, or graveyard to any zone a link monster points to. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed while in your possession by an opponent's card and sent there this turn, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Codebreaker via Swordsman once per turn. The second effect is completely irrelevant. I've never used it. I probably never will use it. The main effect that's important to this card is that effect to cheese out 0 day from anywhere. Hand, deck, or graveyard. Doesn't care. And that gets you him on the field, and that instantly allows you to make the Link 3. Codebreaker, Virus, Berserker. Points up and down and to the right. Big thing is that he points up, which is important. Needs 2 monsters, 2 or more monsters, including a Codebreaker. When this card is special summoned, if it is co-linked, you can special summon up to 2 Codebreaker monsters from your hand and or graveyard to any zone a link monster points to. During your main phase, you can destroy spell trap cards your opponent controls up to the number of linked Codebreaker monsters on the field. You can only use each effect of Codebreaker, Virus, Berserker once per turn. Did I mention this thing has 2800 attack power? This is a beefy monster here, and it's got 2 really good effects on top of having a decent amount of attack, okay? So the big thing is that how this works is that you are basically using Virus Swordsman to cheese out 0 day. You then link these 2 into Virus Berserker, who then summons your 0 day and your Virus Swordsman back out onto the field. You can pop up to 3 spell and trap cards, and then you link them into another power load. The idea of this deck is to get out triple power load Ogre. Whenever you do, you will have 3 4400 beaters who are unaffected by all other card effects. That is the goal of this deck. And it is consistent. I have gotten this deck to be extremely consistent. I've been testing it out for probably about a week now and refining it, and I feel like I could still refine it a bit more, but I am just too hyped. I want to talk about this deck. The main thing that I really would probably do is switch out Black Oyster Soldier of Chaos for another Gouki Jet Ogre, because I just do not make Soldier of Chaos ever, and I found myself wanting to play a second Jet Ogre more often than not, but that's kind of irrelevant. I'm still testing it out, and actually, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and do that now, because, hey, we're on Ygopro. So, goodbye, Soldier of Chaos, second Jet Ogre. It's kind of important, because it does come up like once in a blue moon, where Soldier of Chaos just does not. But I digress. So here's the deck profile. First and foremost, we got Gouki Bear Hug. He's just okay. He's just another Gouki monster that searches himself. Well, searches out other dudes. Same thing with Ice Scorpio. We got 2 0 day. I've kind of floated back and forth between 1 and 2. You can play 1 just fine, but I feel like 2 is just kind of a bit safer. It also does allow for some other combos, which is pretty handy. Then we got 3 Suprex, the best of the Goukis in the main deck at least. 2 Goblinberg to be able to just get out more. He's basically just another Suprex. 2 Blue Mountain Butterspy, which basically just combos with these previous dudes. 2 Twist Cobra. 1 Spell Striker to be able to just cheese them out even more. We're looking for easy to summon warriors. I'm really thinking about bumping him up to 2, by the way, because he's just so handy. Then we got 2 Iron Claw. He's kind of like a Kalute, but it's kind of irrelevant because, again, he's just important for being a searcher. 2 Headbat, again, just a searcher, and also has a really easy spell summoning condition. He's another card I've kind of flipped back and forth between 2 and 3 of. 2 Gouki Guts, again, he just searches, and he also can't be destroyed by battle while in defense position, which has come up once in a while. It's kind of nice. 2 Octo Stretch. His effect is okay while in the hand, but the biggest thing is that he's another Gouki who searches whenever he's sent from field to graveyard. The big idea is that you're going to be OTKing with this deck. And then we got 1 for 1, because we got 4 level 4s. 1 Gouki Face Turn. This is a card that did not see a lot of play, if any, back when it came out. And basically what you do is you target a Gouki card you control, and 1 Gouki monster in your graveyard, destroy that card on the field, and if you do, spell summon that other monster from your graveyard. You can only activate 1 face turn per turn. This card is incredibly important for the combo, but you only want to play 1 because it's a dead draw sometimes. So you mainly just want to have 1 of it, and then you're good. 1, reinforcements of the army. We got nothing but warriors over here. 2, Gouki rematch. I've kind of flip-flopped between 2 and 3. You only ever need 1, I'll be 100% honest, and if you want to play 1 and feel like you're going to be safe at playing as just 1, go ahead. But me, I'm paranoid, I'm worried it's going to get negated, I'm playing 2 just in case. 1, terraforming to search out Gouki cage match. This card is another card that's all no play, partly because when it came out, finally into TCG, Gouki was dead as meta deck. But it's still important for this combo. Not for its own effect or anything, but because it's a Gouki card that's not a monster and is your main target for face turn to destroy. So you don't lose any advantage with your monsters. 1 Full Spiro to get a dude in graveyard for combos. 1 Monster Reborn, because why not? And more combos. 2 Called by the Grave, because hand traps hate us. 2 Twin Twister to get rid of back row. You could also play Galaxy Cyclone or whatever back row destruction you like. 4 good equip spells for Isolde and everything, just to kind of pick from. And then, of course, 2 Gouki cage match that I mentioned to use as targets for Gouki face turn. I'm playing 2, along with 1 terraforming, so I'm effectively playing 3. You're mainly searching it off of the Goukis, but hey, if you happen to draw terraforming or it, hey, cool, you get to search out other stuff that's better. Or other combo pieces. Onto the extra deck, 2 Isolde, kind of goes without saying. 2 Jet Ogre, you only really need 1, and that's why I was playing 1 for so long. But 2 is really handy because every once in a while, if you get into a point where you need to just nuke something with Power Load Ogre's effect attributed dude and launch his link arrows at somebody, it's really nice having a second Jet Ogre to be able to do that. 1 Virus Swordsman for his effect. 1 Unicorn because, well, it's Unicorn, it's spot removal. 1 Great Ogre, because I do want to have another option for Goukis to be able to make, and he does help out with the OTK from time to time. I'm not going to lie. His effect to reduce all monsters on the field attack by their defense is really, really handy, and has actually come up way more than I'm willing to admit sometimes. 1 Codebreaker, Virus Berserker. 1 All Might here, Gouki the Master Ogre. He is a really good negate, but like the biggest issue with him is that you gotta have Goukis on the field pointing to him. And he can bounce to your hand. You can't bounce your links to your hand, so he doesn't get made very often. He also needs Gouki monsters in specific, so it doesn't happen often. But there is every once in a while where you do make him, and he is very, very helpful when you do get a chance to make him. 3 Gouki to Power Load Ogre. This is your main boss monster, your main killing machine, and your main way of winning. 1 Gouki to Giant Ogre. This dude's okay. He was the boss monster effectively after Master Ogre, but like Master Ogre's better for the most part because Master Ogre can mass negate stuff and also attack everything. But Giant Ogre can negate the effects of card effects that target stuff, and he's unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's monsters with attack less than him, and he cannot be destroyed in battle. And he also gets to just negate monster card effects that target. Whenever your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card and or a monster this card points to, as a quick effect, you can make this card lose exactly 500 attack, and if you do, negate the activation. And once per turn, if this card's attack is different from its original attack, as a quick effect, you can make his attack gain 1,000. So you use his effect, negate something, drop him to 25, quick effect, pump him up to 3,500. And yeah, he's a wall. Wonderful card. And then I got 2 rank 4s. Good old Abyss Dweller for negating monster effects in the graveyard, or any card effect in the graveyard. And also the guest time roll for the occasional recycling, which does come up in handy. Down here I have some other stuff that I kind of considered. Gouki the Solid Ogre, he's okay. He's not really useful. But these are just more extenders here that I was kind of considering for the archetype. For this deck in general. But however, I ended up going with these instead, and it's been working pretty good. Might test out these guys a bit more later on, though. So, now then, let's test out a hand and see how it goes. Now, this here is a pretty good hand, and we basically have full combo here. So, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to summon Goblinberg and use his effect, and we're going to summon Twist Cobra, but we're going to chain Blue Mountain Butterspy. That's going to get us 3 monsters on board right away. And of course we're going to make good old Isolde. Now we're not going to use Twist Cobra just yet because we want to save him for later. So now we're going to use Goblinberg and Blue Mountain Butterspy for good old Isolde. Boom. Isolde's effect's going to trigger. And at this point, With air effect, you can pretty much add anybody you want. Try not to add anyone that you're thinking you're going to summon later on. For this purpose, I'm going to add Spell Striker just so I can get into my hand just in case I need him for later on. And I'm going to go ahead and use her effect, and I'm going to send, let's go ahead and just send 2 for now. That way so we can have 2 for later. Let's send that and Phoenix Blade. The 2 of the least useful ones. And I'm not going to grab Headbat, I'm going to go ahead and grab Iron Claw. Boom. And now off of these 2, we're going to make Gouki Jet Ogre. Now, Jet Ogre, we're playing for 2 reasons. There's another link, too, for Goukis. And we're playing Jet Ogre because he's the better. Heal Ogre is just kind of okay. He doesn't do much. He has a negation effect, but needs to be pointing at the monster. And he's got garbage stats. And Jet Ogre is just more handy. Now, off of this, we already have Gouki Rematch, so we're not going to worry about searching it. So instead, we're going to go ahead and grab, let's see here. Let's grab Headbat and Rise Scorpio. Why not? Let's go ahead and grab Rise Scorpio. Doesn't matter. Any 2 Gouki monsters. Preferably Headbat. So Headbat plus 1 other Gouki. Doesn't matter. Mainly just going to grab the Headbat plus 1 Gouki. Doesn't matter about the second guy. And now we're going to make our first power load. Now, you'll notice that we did, and Jet Ogre is going to trigger. That just pumps up your Gouki monsters by 500. Power load's unaffected, so it doesn't matter. And you're going to notice we've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many summons. If our opponent hasn't Nibiru'd us yet, and we get out the first power load, I would end there if we think that he has Nibiru, because 1 power load's kind of annoying to get over. And they can't just Nibiru him. So, there is that. Now then, however, let's just say, no, he doesn't have Nibiru. So, we're going to keep going. We're going to discard the Rise Scorpio, target power load. Doesn't matter, he's not going to get the attack buff, but we got Rise Scorpio in graveyard. Gouki Rematch. Bring back Rise Scorpio, and either one of the other Goukis, doesn't matter. Bring back both of these guys over here. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky because we got to be careful about positioning. So, I actually kind of might have screwed it up. I should have summoned Rise Scorpio to one of the zones he points to because you want to get him out of there. But it won't matter in the long run. So, now we're going to go ahead and make a Virus Swordsman. So, for this, I'm going to go ahead and use Rise Scorpio and Iron Claw. Summon Virus Swordsman here. And we're going to use Virus Swordsman's effect first because we don't want it to get ashed. And in chain, we're going to use Rise Scorpio. And off of Rise Scorpio, I am going to go ahead and add Face Turn. And off of Virus Swordsman, we're going to summon 0 Day. Now, ideally, I wouldn't have to do this, but I did screw up, so we're going to go ahead and do it this way. It does suck that I screwed it up because I'm trying to show it off, but hey, whatever. So we're going to pop Headbat with Face Turn and grab back the dude, our Jet Ogre. It's important that we get Jet Ogre. Now, normally I would get Cage Match if Headbat, off a Headbat, if I had done this right, because I should have linked off the Rise Scorpio and the Headbat for Virus Swordsman. But because I instantly summoned Iron Claw over here, and we need all of our zones open, we can't do that, so I had to get rid of him. So I'm just going to go ahead and prepare for next turn with Rematch, just in case. And now, we're going to make Berserker. We're going to use 0 Day and Virus Swordsman, I think 3, for a good old Berserker. Berserker is going to use his effect to bring back Virus Swordsman in 0 Day. Bringing those guys back. And now we have our 3 power loads. Power load only needs 2 warriors, minimum. So we're going to link with Virus Swordsman and Jet Ogre for a link 4 for power load. And then we're going to link 0 Day with Berserker for our 3rd power load. And that's full combo. We have 3 impervious monsters, along with a Rematch for next turn, Spell Striker for more combos, and Called by the Grave for negation. Now, I'm going to be fully upfront and honest. If you're going if you're going first and it's game 2, and your opponent has seen you do this, they're probably going to side in Raw Sphere mode. don't go for that third one. Just get the second one out and make sure you don't have any other monsters on field. Okay? So that's full combo, even with me messing up. If I hadn't messed up, I'd probably have one more card in hand, and that's typically how it would end. If you really want to have an extra card in hand, you can do this. It's not really that relevant. I'll be 100% honest. I mean, like, you can't give any of these guys 300 attack. Anyway, so let's see full combo. Now, this is a tricky hand to work with, but I think I can make it work. Let's go ahead and summon out Headbat and summon out Butter Spy. Now we're going to go ahead and make good Izold. And off of Izold, we're going to add, and off of Headbat, we're going to add. Now, as I mentioned, this is a trickier hand to work with. And I'm not the biggest fan of it. Because this hand could pretty much only result in 2 of them. So, let's see here. At least I think going off of my experience with similar hands. Anyways, so now we're going to go ahead and do this. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and send 3 for Twist Cobra. Boop, boop, boop. Twist Cobra. Summon him. Now we're going to go ahead and activate this. Good old cage match. And this is what I should have done in the previous game, but we're just going to go ahead and do it here. Pop cage match. Bring back Headbutt. And yeah, I pretty much can only make 2 power loads off of this, I think. Let's see how it plays out. Link 2. Boom. Jet Ogre. Off of Twist Cobra. At this point, it doesn't really matter. But we're going to go ahead and grab a Headbat. Just for now. And then that's going to result in power load. Boom. You can use Jet Ogre's effect. It doesn't really help out that much. Jet Ogre's effect, because so basically if you send to the graveyard, you can boost all your dudes by 500 until the end of the turn. It's not helpful because power load is unaffected. But however, it can be used to chain block stuff, so keep that in mind with Jet Ogre's effect. Now we're going to go ahead and use Rematch, bring back Twist Cobra and Headbat for good old... Oh, hey, we might actually be able to do full combo here. I was wrong. Virus Swordsman. Effect. 0 day. Link 3. Actually, no, yeah, this is not going to result in full combo. This is only going to be partly combo. We will be able to make the 3rd Power Load Ogre next turn, and that's pretty handy. Now, if this is all going off of first turn, so keep that in mind. And then, hey, look at that. We got 2 4K beaters that are unaffected by stuff. And because why not, let's go ahead and just equip Divine Sword Phoenix Blade on a Virus Swordsman, giving him 2600 attack. Because, say, why not? And the next card will be Terraforming to search out Gouki Cage Match, which isn't too helpful at that point, but it is handy. And this is the worst hand I've ever seen. Let's see what it looks like going... Oh my god, it doesn't get any better with face turn. Yeah, that hand was unworkable. That was a I quit hand, if I've ever seen one. This is a close one as well. This is not a particularly good hand every now and then. That is the sad thing with playing as many equipped spells. Now, I have had it pretty consistent, and as I did mention, it's not the most consistent thing in the world. And I am still working on it, but I do think that this is pretty darn consistent, or at least as consistent as it's going to get. I have considered playing Desires, but this is a combo deck, and if you lose too many of your combo pieces off of Desires, you literally can't play the deck. So, let's go ahead and see some matches. I do have quite a few, including some different builds as well. So, let's start off with Code Talker here. I actually forgot this thing even existed here. So he's going to go ahead and discard Radiator for Microcoder, banishing Dotscaper, and he's going to just kind of go off on his thing. What does Exporter do? I forgot all about this thing. Oh, okay, he searches. Awesome. Yeah, he's going to just get a whole bunch of searching and special summoning and all that fun stuff. I forgot that this thing even existed. Heat Soul is basically like a combination of Deco Talker and... oh god, I forgot his name. But anyway, so he's going to use his effect to draw a card. I'm just going to go ahead and activate Cage Match to get it out there. And now this is an okay hand. We got full combo, but he does have Cyber Conflict, which is a bit annoying. Cyber Conflict, if you guys don't know, if you have Code Talker on the field, you can negate a card and then banish all copies of that card from your deck. If I remember right. Yeah. And your opponent cannot... Oh, no. Your opponent can't activate cards. Wasn't there a counter trap that banishes the other copies of it? I can't remember. Anyway, so we're going to go in and make these old. Use her effect to bring out good old Iron Claw. Use Headbat, discarding Bear Hug. We're going to try and make full combo. And he's going to go ahead and activate Sea Archiver just to have it. Which, hey, good for you, dude. Going to make the first power load. And going to go ahead and continue off my plays here. He's had so many chances to go screw me over, but he hasn't. And this is where the oh so wonderful... that is why you do Virus Swordsman first in the Chain Link. You do not want Virus Swordsman to get negated. So, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, continue on. Because we can still do full combo. And now we also get to just destroy some back row with Berserker. Doesn't matter, he drew another Signet Codec, but that's what I should have done in that test play, was destroy Cage Match using face turn, bring back Jet Ogre plus Fire Swordsman equals third power load. That's what I should have done in the test hand, but I screwed it up. And that's actually good that you guys still got to see it, because then you guys get to see that, hey, yeah, you can still do full combo with it. So he's got an okay hand, and this is why you read cards, because he tries to use this guy's effect to banish it, and it just doesn't work. Okay, and he's just going to kind of combo off. This thing I forgot even existed too. Like, there's so many just random Cypers that I forget what does and what doesn't. He makes Xcode Talker of all things. I don't know. Just kind of going off. Making that Access Code Talker. Now, again, he can't get rid of my dudes because of the unaffected. And, of course, Access Code Talker can't destroy them, so he can only run over one of them, which is awesome. And I feel like he missed out on a chance. Whoops. Why did he not, make... Huh. Okay, dude, you need to, clear up that extract a bit, okay? You have so many garbage cards. You could have made an Xyz or anything. Anyways, I activated the second Cage Match just because I had it. I tributed him off just so I can get my face turn. This is when I was playing 2 face turn because it was handy. And this is one of the few times where I kind of wish I was still playing 2 face turns. Granted, gotta love the fact that he's unaffected. So yeah, that's one of the few situations where I wish I was still playing 2 face turns. But it was just so situational and you generally don't need to. But however, what I did was I popped Cage Match for face turn, brought back the dead power load, tributed him off to launch for 4 destruction, and went for game. Now here's another fun one. This is actually a really entertaining duel, I gotta say. This is a duel against Golden Castle of Stromberg, and oh boy, I take the not Max C challenge, but good lord, if it was the Max C challenge, I probably could have decked him out. But yeah, he's got the replacement of Max C, the good old Life Point 1. And I totally forgot that the Pumpkin Carriage protects the castle. It's been so long since I've dueled against this deck. So now he's going to gain a crap ton of life points, because I'm going to go full combo. And he gains the life points of every single monster that I summon. Oh my god. And just watch his life point counter go up. This was also when I was playing a 5th equip spell, just to be able to summon Rise Scorpio off of it. And that wasn't good. I've trimmed the fat a lot. So yeah. Continuing on, he's just going to keep gaining life points. Just gaining life points. One of the few times I've actually got to use DDR. Because he banished stuff with good old Necroface. Going full combo again. I think at the time I was only playing 1-0 day as well. And really you only need 1-0 day. So if you don't want to play 2-0 day, you totally can. Just going to go full combo, popping that. He's getting more and more life points. And I got to be careful about what I attack with, because I cannot, if I try to attack with anything other than power load, he'll just destroy it, which is really annoying. So I use Berserker to get rid of it, and he's just going to gain the life points that I did damage to him with. And he, of course, top decks another Golden Castle, which is totally not annoying. But anyways, brings out the Hextrude, pops the Kaiju. I don't know why, I mean, just, more protection. So I can't attack with anything else at this point because Golden Castle will just destroy it, and that's not fun. Anyways, so yep, got to keep that Golden Castle going. Sets the princess in. I guess, did he not want to special summon anybody? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Does he not have any targets to special summon? Oh my god. Oh no, he had one. He has one target. Oh, that's great. So we're going to go ahead and get Cage Match, and I'm kind of hoping to actually use its effect this time around. For those who don't know, Cage Match, whenever it's activated, it gets 3 Gouki counters. Actually, just 3 counters, not even Gouki counters. And then every time one of your Goukis kills a monster in battle, you remove one of the counters. And then at the end of the battle phase, in the turn that it removed the final counter, you get to summon 3 Goukis from your deck for free, and then you get 3 more counters back on it. If your opponent ashes that, you're screwed. It's a dead card. It doesn't get any more counters, and yeah, it just sits there and does nothing. It's happened to me way too much. It's not fun. So yeah, just keeping that in mind. But I was kind of hoping to actually trigger it here, because I'm going to need all the damage I can get with this. So I'm going to summon Bear Hug. I'm actually going to purposely attack with my Super X so I can get rematch. And at this point, I had the idea of, okay, maybe I'm going to make something else. So I removed the counter. Going for big damage. And bringing them out. And I made a good old Gouki the Great Ogre to just try and be able to make it to where if he does summon something big again, I don't have to worry about it. Continuing on, and I'm making Master Ogre for just, protection effects. Destroying Cage Match for Great Ogre. And that was just kind of my end goal there with that. I kind of was thinking on the fly with what I was doing, so I'm just good on that. And now I got a pretty good comfy point. So I'm going to go ahead and summon out good old Jet Ogre for that combo play. And he's just going to... I haven't seen this card played in so long. He brings back the Gold Sarcophagus. I'm going for a lot of damage here. It's not a lot because of his life point count. But hey, 10,000 damage off the 2 power loads and then some is pretty good. He's trying to deck me out at this point, but it didn't work out, so he's just going to go for the Necroface play. And Necroface would be at a crap ton more attack points, but thanks to Great Ogre, and me using Master Ogre's effect to drop it to 0. It's so good. I love Master Ogre. I wish I got to summon him more often in this build, but he doesn't get to see much play thanks to him being locked into just Goukis. Moving on, we got what should be a killer deck for this, but I went first, thank God. And so this isn't like janky bad Necros. This is like full on meta Necros. This dude has thought about his build a lot from what I can see. And it is a good thing I went first because I don't think I could have won going second. So we're going to basically be able to make full combo. Thank God he didn't open any hand traps. It'd be in some issue there. Summoning out Iron Claw. Bringing out Guts, going for more combos. And again, the only real issue I have with this deck is that it's so linear. The whole idea is just to be able to cheese out triple Power Load Ogre. And it's so easy to do. And it's just such a linear way to get to it. It is a bit boring, but I love it still. Like, just the fact that this deck works so consistently, I love it. And there we go, we got 3 of them. And now if you're wondering why I'm staggering them like this, it's because of Mech Knights and stuff like that. I just don't want to risk having them all in one column. So he's going to summon out Unicorn. Now, what a lot of people think, oh, Unicorn should negate their effects. No. If a card is unaffected by card effects, and then a card is summoned that negates its effects, it's still unaffected. But the card that negates the effects comes out first, and then the card that is summoned that is unaffected will no longer be unaffected. Basically, whoever comes out first beats over the other one. So if he would have gone first and had sat on Unicorn, my power loads would have been negated. But since power load came out first, they're not going to get negated. I remember getting into a big rolling argument about that with Pocket Fort Towers back in the day. And that was how it was ruled, and it still seems to be ruled like that. And he quit because there's no way for him to punch over 4,400 beaters that are unaffected by everything. I love it. Next up, we got another fun deck. We got Odd Eyes. Modern Odd Eyes, too. Yeah, I've thought about revisiting this archetype because of, I really like Odd Eyes, but at the same time, Like, freaking Electromite's still dead. Still banned. Now, he opened garbage, and so did I. This is one of those, like, worst hands ever. And if he should have capitalized on me not doing anything and tried to go for game, because now that I have 2 monsters on board, things are going to get fun. Now we got full combo. And that was like one of those examples of where, like, oh, I have an incredibly bad hand, and so does my opponent, so I actually got to kind of go on with my game. And also where Guts' indestructibility on defense position is actually kind of handy, because if he had tried to attack over it, he would still be alive, and I could continue on with my plays next turn. So, yeah. And then we're just going to go ahead and go full combo. Fire Swordsman, Bear Hug. Look at all that advantage. It's great. Just gonna try and I think, yeah, I forgot to destroy his back row. I'm such an idiot. It lets him just kind of go off in the next turn too, which does suck. But yeah, I should have destroyed that pendulum. I totally forgot. You know, I mean, hey, everybody makes misplays, and it's important that you see it so you can learn from my mistakes if you want to play this build. He's gonna go for a big pendulum summon. Not much he can really do with it. I mean, he could make Saryuja, which he doesn't do. I feel like making Saryuja there would have been really good. But hey, he goes for Nirvana High Paladin, which would be scary if I didn't have 3 4,400 beaters who are immune to all card effects. And if I remember right, yeah, this is one of those times where I really wish I did have 2 Jet Ogre. So I make Great Ogre. Get 3 searches, which it's just so stupid. I love it. Gouki's was so stupid. And then, yeah, gonna use that effect to boost up. Oh, no, I thought, okay, so I boosted him up with Headbat. Okay. And this is one of those times where I could have gotten all free Gouki counters off, but I just was able to go for big damage first. Thanks to Great Ogre's effect to just reduce everything by their defense. And now we got a duel against the new Raw deck, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool for, well, being what it is. And this is what I fear. And thankfully, he forgot about it, because, yeah, you're going to see he'd make some stupid plays. But, yeah, anyway, so, full combo. Not sure what else to really say here, because we've seen it 5 times now. You know, full combo. Combo Wombo. Has anybody gotten the SpongeBob Rehydrated remake? Is it any good? Sorry, I don't know what else to talk about with during full combo. Okay, so here is what I was saying. You gotta be careful. Don't do this. This sucks. Okay, try not to summon a dude that you don't intend on using under power load, because it prevents you from being able to play. So, and I should have destroyed Twist Cobra, because now I only get 1 dude. And, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jet Ogre. Okay, so it's anyway. So, I would have screwed myself over if I didn't summon Jet Ogre first. That's a big thing there. So, he's going to go off. He used Ancient Chant. I'm going to get to summon out Ra. Oh, no. This would have been scary if Ra had his anime effects. Immune. Should have summoned out Ra's Fear Mode. I would have been screwed over. Like, honestly, if he had done that, I don't know what I would have done other than try and make Master or Giant Ogre as a backup plan. But we're just going to kind of go into Great Ogre. Great Ogre's so good. I love him. He was the original boss monster, and he's still good. I'm going to argue about that until that's the hill I'm going to die on. I'm going to be 100% honest. So, yep. Going for big damage and big game. Yep. And then I think I'll just show off like 2 more, because you get the point. This deck is incredibly linear. And, I mean, even despite that, which I don't typically like linear decks, but it's such a fun deck, and I really wanted to bring new life to this and everything. And I can't take full credit for it, okay? I gotta be 100% honest. I did not get this idea by myself. A friend of mine, Adam Matsuri, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Let me just double check. Sorry, Ada Matsuri. Where did I get Matsuri from? What the hell? He gave me he originally showed me off the deck and everything, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I wasn't a big fan of his videos, not his videos, his deck profile. So I was like, hey, you can make these changes, and he's like, I like it, and so I went and took it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it out and make these changes, and it turned. So without the changes I made, the deck was like occasionally able to make power load. His deck, basically the only starter or extender he had was Headbat and Super X. And I added more extenders, more starters, and it just allowed for so much. And I don't know why he was... That guy just wanted to bounce my guts just so I had no monsters on field, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, this is one of those ones where I really screwed up the combo. Partly due to my own thing, but also he ashed Isolde, so I can only get one power load. Now, thankfully, Weather Painter can't get over one power load. And hey, look at that, chain blocking. Need to be able to do that more often. And so yeah, gonna bring out two dudes. Gonna get to pop. Oh wait, I couldn't because of Aurora. She prevents me from destroying his stuff. Anyways, so yeah, making triple, and you get the point. He can't beat over it. He can't even get over one without making a link. So I'm not gonna bother showing the Blue Eyes one because it's the same thing over and over. And the Blue Eyes one's actually the worst one because it's the original build and it's just not very good. But that's just my opinion. So this is Codebreaker. I love this deck. It's a lot of fun. It's been working really well. There's still some kinks I can work out of it. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. Definitely, please let me know what you guys think about this idea style of a deck profile. Holy crap! It's been 40 minutes. I hope people actually watch it. Please do. Let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe. See you all later. Peace out and goodbye. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all later.